welcome to the channel. And as you can see by the title, today is another combat conditioning style, meaning that we're going to go with minimal equipment. We're going to keep them fairly light, but it's more about us moving our body around. So we've got the rower out today, so we're going to start with a warm-up piece in the rower. Set yourself a target. It might be 500 meters, might be 2 minutes. In my case, it was 35 calories, which works out to be at an easy pace at around sort of 1,000 to 1,100 calories per hour. It's about 520 meters in the 2-minute mark. So nice and cruising, nothing fast, nice, slow, but strong strokes. So I'm stroking at about 17 strokes a minute, and that's going to see me 2 minutes worth of work, and that's going to get me relatively warm for my first thing. So what we're going to do, we're simply going to take this guy. Now, if you don't have this rower and you're going to do this at home, you have access to this in the gym, use some other piece of conditioning equipment, or alternately, my favorite for the at-home stuff is simply a skipping rope, or you may want to do shuttle runs. Just go out to the driveway and just do shuttle runs for 2 minutes. The whole idea is they are not sprints, they're just nice and easy just to get the body warmed up. We're going to get the rower up and out the way for the first piece. So let's have a quick look here. So piece number 1. Okay, so we're going to do bent over row. Okay, we're going to do that with a Deadpool Slam. So you can see I've got my pair of dumbbells sitting out here. I'm going to simply place one here on the floor, like so, and I'm going to then maybe even step back a little tiny bit. I like to row this way, so I'm rowing right up into here. Some people don't like that movement with the hip, so therefore they will do step back a little bit, and they will row more up as if they're trying to place their hand in their pocket. Either way works fine, but again, we're going to go with 7 of them. Now, I've simply chosen a number of 15 because at pair of 25 kilos, that is heavy enough to then start to see that I'm going to start to pull the bicep in a little bit while this thing here, because I'm going to move from them into the dead ball, and I'm simply going to get Deadpool Slams. So I'm not looking to catch it. You can see with this dead ball, they're pretty much out of shape. They're not going to bounce anymore. So up, bang, and it's an aggressive slam, obviously without the mat. It's going to hit that floor and it's going to pancake. And I'm going to repeat that. Now again, dumbbell rows, 15 and 15. Deadpool slams, 15 slams. I'm going to go straight from one row, second row, into the lamb straight away with no break. Okay? At the end of that, that completes one round. I'm going to do 3 of these. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break at the end of this because I want to see my heart rate spike, and I want to then treat it and bring it back down again, spike it again, bring it back down, spike it again, bring it back down. That's the whole idea of this piece, is to get ready. So it's a bit like when you're in the ring, it's not always on the go. Unless you're against a fighter who's like that there, they're just going to slaughter you and smother you. But you'll find, it starts, step back, gather, repeat, go again, same principle. 15 and 15 into 15 slams. Give yourself, say, 30 seconds. We're going to do that 3 times. Now, second one, just going to see my notes. Second one is push-ups and reverse hyper. So, push-ups onto the floor. Going to simply get a set of 12 push-ups. I'm then going to come into a reverse hyper on the floor. Now, what that is, that's like a back extension. What I chose to do is I put a dumbbell down on the floor. I can do anything. I might even just use the ball. And I'm laying on the floor. I'm simply going to use this to anchor my hands to, and I'm going to lift my hips up off the floor. So I'm having to recruit my glutes and my lower lumbar to lift this off the floor. I'm also getting a lot of work through my core. So don't underestimate this. This one is one of those suckety suck rounds, because we're going to go for 4 rounds, but we're going to go 4 rounds back to back. 12 push-ups down, 12 reverse hypers, 12 push-ups, 12 reverse hypers, 2 times 3. The reverse hypers will be the one that will slow you down. If that's the case, get at least a 6, rest, 1, 2, 3, get the next couple. If you need to rest, 1, 2, 3, until you get your 12. Okay, so push-ups and reverse hypers, pretty much it keeps coming up and down and laying on the floor and reversing up. Into the final piece, again, another one, a little bit of a sucky one. Again, we're building, trying to work around the core, particularly because as a fighter, you need to make sure we've got a strong core. We got a weak core, someone's going to hit and kick, we're going to take a hit, and we're going to go down like a sack of spuds. So this one here is a simple one. It is a body drop, or for those who are into MMA, whatever, let's do a sprawl, okay? We're going to train that with a set of leg raises. Now, it's 3 times through of 15 reps a piece. You can break this up. One is you can do 15 reps of one exercise into 15 reps of the next exercise. What I did for the first round is I did 3 sets of 5 within the first round. So again, I'm laying down, hands on the floor. 1, 2. Now I'm not coming right to the floor. I'm not bouncing. I'm using my abdominals. I'm also, my hands are flat on the floor, so there's a bit of a natural arc. I don't have my hands under my bum, because what I find for me is when I do that and I support my lower back, I bring my hip flexors into it too much. So I want to try and focus on having that gap to try to push the belly button like someone's got a string and I'm trying to draw it down. So therefore I've got to use my abs rather than my hip flexors, which is the reason why you might see I've got a bit of a bent leg. They're not completely straight. I'm going to do a set of 5. I'm then going to get up, stand up, and I'm straight away, bang, 1. That's a body drop. If it's a sprawl, it's up. But a body drop for me is what I'm working on. Full chest hit the floor, stand up to here, no jumping, no clapping, just up, back down, back down. That is the set. Again, as I said, 15 reps of each one, 3 times through. Again, you can choose 3 sets of 5 for a round. You might do a round of 15, you might do a round of 10 and 5 and 5 and 10, whatever the case is, but simply break it up. But again, treat the round a bit like the other ones. Get the round done at a relative pace, wait 30 seconds, get the second round done, relative pace, wait 30 seconds. If you think that you've got the ticker in terms of you think you've got some abdominal endurance, my challenge to you is go the 3 rounds of 5, but just go straight through. Go 9 rounds. So 5 leg raises, 5 body drops, 9 times through. That will simply test your resolve. More importantly, it will test the ticker up here. It's not about how fast, it's about can you still just keep going. Now, finally, checking out, we're just going to go back on the rower again for a nice cruisy 2-minute row at the end. I chose to do 1 minute really, really easy. I chose to do 30 seconds at a little bit of a pace. And then in the last bit, I simply upped. I doubled the stroke rate from 17 strokes a minute to 23, 24 strokes a minute to 35 strokes a minute in that final 30 seconds, just to bring it home so I can actually get the same amount of calories as I did in the first piece. I just staggered it by pacing myself throughout. Now, doing this at home. Don't have this guy. You can you can grab your ruck or your sandbag and you can do bent over rows. You can do single arm if you want to, or you can do double arm bent over rows. Instead of doing the slam, I want you to grab your sandbag or your ruck, and you might want to do a snatch. So instead of the drive being up and slamming down, it's bang up, down, bang up, down. So you're going to get a vertical pull in this direction. So again, you're going to get a vertical pull rather than the pull up and the slam down. The others, they're all body weight. You don't need much else other than that. And these guys are here. And again, if you don't have the rower, grab your skipping rope to do your shuttle runs. And that is today's workout. Pretty easy going. I'm still at the, geez, I'm talking a lot. I'm at 100 BPM. I'm at 44, 45 minutes by simply just doing this, talking and doing the video. So as you can see, my heart rate is still elevated for a good 15 or so minutes after the workout. Good little piece. I'm not trashed. I can repeat this again later on should I feel so. Other than that, it's simple, straightforward. That's our combat conditioning piece. So please like, subscribe, and why not tell a friend. Till tomorrow.